Hi, we're Jenny and ERIN. We're Revision's mentor.
And we are here to help you get your staging business off the ground and running. Today, we're going to go over the how and the why to stage a master bedroom. So the first question we should ask ourselves is, should you or should you not stage the master bedroom? And we get conflicting responses from real estate agents about the importance of staging a master.
Right. I feel like a lot of people feel like it's very important to stage the master bedroom. And the truth is that the biggest selling point when a buyer walks into a home is what they see first. It's usually the foyer, the living room, and the kitchen. So the master bedroom is super important, but maybe not as important as those first areas that you see when you walk in the door.
Right. So if the homeowner has a limited budget and you're creating a quote for this homeowner and they want to concentrate their money in staging the areas that will be most important in terms of the buyers, then sometimes we'll encourage them to really concentrate on the commons areas, because you're going to hook those buyers long before they see that master bedroom if you do the commons areas really well.
Yeah.
So if you do choose to stage the master bedroom, we're going to give you some tips.
Yeah.
How we do it.
Let's start with the bed.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I think we're most often using a queen size bed, regardless of the space, unless the realtor has specifically asked us for a king. We typically use a queen because it's big enough to show that it suits two, but still leaves some space to create some, just visual room in the bedroom.
Some walking space, yeah. And then you want to use some really high-end layered bedding, the stuff that looks that Pottery Barn look, right? You want lots and lots of layers, really as many as you can afford to invest into the bed.
Right.
You want to have lots of layers of pillows, and just to create that luxurious, soft appearance that makes you just want to dive in and take a nap.
Yeah. And on that note, we go for luxury with our headboards as well. Yeah. We tend towards upholstered headboards. One, because they're pretty lightweight.
Yes.
And easy to, move around when we're transporting our own inventory. And then also, I think that upholstered look is really luxurious. It's beautiful. And oftentimes we'll pair that with a upholstered bench at the foot of the bed and kind of create some continuity there, place where we can throw some blankets, stack some more pillows, and really have that warm, soft, luxurious feel.
Yes, make it super inviting.
Yeah. And then, I think we should tell them about mattresses. This is a question that comes up all the time. People ask us, do you use real mattresses? Do you use air mattresses? I think there's a thought out there that air mattress is an easy, portable trick. And it's a shortcut that I think in our experience is not something we would recommend.
No, because imagine if that mattress deflates and you're not there. I mean, unless you're there to spruce it up between every single showing.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody jumps on it or, does something silly, you don't know what they're going to do when there's nobody looking. So you might have a buyer come in there and plop down on the bed. And if they bust the air mattress, one, is there a liability there? And two, it's going to reflect poorly on you.
Yeah.
So
it's more of a hassle to move those big mattresses, but one of the tricks that we use is we buy our mattresses new and we leave them in the plastic, so that when we make the bed, it's all covered, you can't see, but they stay very clean, they stay fully protected, they stay encased in the plastic casing they've come in, and that makes it really functional.
Right.
So then after we put our bed in, we're really just looking to flank the bed with a pair of nightstands. Sometimes we match them, sometimes we don't. I think it's visually more interesting when we've used two different nightstands that are similar in scale and size, but a little bit different in terms of how they look.
Yeah.
And then we pull those together with matching lamps on either nightstand, and that's a really pretty look and a way to warm up this space.
Absolutely. And then we top the bed off with a tray, with usually a couple of books, a little floral arrangement, maybe a mug. Just a couple of sweet little accessories there. That's also a great opportunity for you to put a little bit of marketing material on the bed. It just looks very put together and deliberate and staged.
Yeah. And then you've got the obvious spot over the headboard for a really bold statement. And this is where we go usually for a big piece of oversized art or a big, beautiful mirror. We choose art that's neutral and calming for the master bedroom, something that's not really taste specific, but just creates kind of a big focal. We almost always stage our bed directly across from the entrance of the door, so that when you walk into the master bedroom, the first thing you see is the bed dead center ahead of you, beautiful art up above. And then once in a while we'll use a throw rug. Not always, but if there are hardwood floors, there's a nice opportunity to lay a rug underneath the bed and warm that space up a little bit.
And soften it just a bit. Yeah.
Speaking of soft, tell them the other thing that we do in our master bedrooms in the corner.
Typically we'll put a console of some sort or a dresser into the bedroom, and then we'll often put a really sweet chair with a lamp and a small table and make a reading nook in the corner of the room if the room is big enough that can afford a couple of extra furnishings. It's just kind of a soft little touch that we like to put in there to create this really luxurious and comfortable and cozy kind of nook for the homeowner, for the buyers when they come to view the place.
It's a good space filler.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good space filler, and I think it makes a little intimate place that people can sort of relate to. You know, they see a little spot for themselves carved out in a beautiful bedroom, and that's really inviting.
Absolutely. So do us a favor, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll receive notifications when we upload more videos. And then if you'll also click the link below, we'll send you a move-in check-in list so that when you do your staging installations, you are fully prepared.
If you have questions for us about how to stage a bedroom, shoot it to us in the comments below. We'll be glad to answer you.